Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Tiara Michelle. I really didn't do much today, so I know since I haven't really recorded much in a while and I'm just now getting back to recording, I have not told you guys like any really updates about my job, like what's going on during this time. I am considered an essential worker, but because of the unit that I'm in. But at the same time though, I have been able to telework. So I've kind of been half and half. I've had days where I've gone to work. I've had days where I've been at home, but I haven't just been at home like every single day, every single week, you know. And right now I just came back from the store. That's why I'm like doing all this moving, because I got some food. Not a spider. I got some food and I'm trying to hurry up and eat it. But for dinner today I have Qdoba. Qdoba is really good. It's just like, this is my bowl and I love Qdoba. And then I have an Arby's turnover, which I shouldn't be eating, but you know, it's what it is. I have on my tea, my OCP tea. T-shirt. I have hiccups, you guys, I'm sorry. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, you guys. I know the hiccups are gone. I don't even have to sit and wait and listen, because that's my method of getting rid of hiccups. How do you guys get rid of hiccups? Anyways, if you follow me on Instagram, then you will know that I've been working at the airport, because that's another one of my roles and responsibilities. So I've personally been working at the airport on and off. And what you do is, I mean, I'm not going to tell like every little bit, but I told you guys before, it's pretty much just redeploying and deploying soldiers. So like when you go and you deploy or you come back, that's pretty much what that is. But of course I won't tell you guys like details of when it happens and like where and like exactly where and like exactly how. But that's what working at the airport is in the military, is that is like a tedious job, because when it comes to working at airports, as you all know, like any flight, the flights can change, or you know, if it's severe weather conditions, depending, sometimes a flight is still ongoing. So like especially for this type of stuff, I could still have to go there if like there's a bunch of snow, and that's the only thing I kind of hate about it, because you're basically essential. But on days like Wednesday, on today, like it just depends, I have been called in to go and like give a class, or to watch a class, or to participate in something or whatever. So it's not like I'm just chilling at home all day every single day, but there are days where I will just be at home, or there will be days where I will do both, be at home, be at work, or I'll be at work. So that's pretty much been my life. And of course you guys can obviously tell which ones I probably enjoy the most. That's why I look like this. I just came back from work and I pretty much was in a class, but I was giving the class too, on awards and stuff like that. And now I am back home and I just put this on. I just kept this on because it's super comfy. It's like, you know, cotton t-shirt, so it just makes me feel warm. And then it's kind of cold today in Colorado, so I have on my robe. This is literally what I look like right now, y'all. I look crazy. I have on this polka dot robe, my t-shirt, my sweats, and then my sneaker, or not sneakers, I have on my house shoes. I am doing my hair right now, and I just kind of wanted to come on here and just kind of like talk to you guys just a little bit, just because I haven't really, like I told y'all in the video of me coming back to YouTube in a sense, I haven't really figured out like a schedule in regards to uploading yet. I mean, usually like Tuesdays, or Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays are usually good days for me, but at the same time, my schedule right now is not going to be the same when all this mess is over. I just kind of like want to make sure that I'm careful with uploading and getting you guys used to a schedule when that's not even going to be my full schedule, if that makes any sense whatsoever. As of right now, what I've been able to see, and by the way, you guys, since I'm doing this, I'm using my Miele's Pomegranate Honey Leave-In Conditioner. You guys seen this before, and then the products I'm going to be using after that, I'm going to be using the Cocoa Shea Whip from As I Am, and it looks like this. I don't know if y'all can see that, yeah. And then after that, I'm going to be using my Extreme Hair Gel, and yeah. So I'm just going to be putting my hair up in a simple bun just in case. Like I told you guys, I don't know what my schedule is like. It changes often. So just in case, you know, God forbid, but they have me go in for whatever. I'm not going to worry much about it, but I do just make sure that I do this because, as you guys know, I have been working at the airport and you just never know when that goes down and when you have to be ready for it. So, but yeah, I just figured that I'd just come on here and just kind of have like a little small conversation with you guys as I'm getting my hair ready. So first of all, happy Mother's Day. I'm pretty sure you guys will not get this video on Mother's Day because, like I told y'all, I haven't really been in a routine yet of posting videos, so I'm just kind of posting, but trust and believe that eventually I will get myself back into a schedule and I will be uploading these when they're supposed to be uploaded, but I just gotta have a little bit of time to figure out what I'm gonna do in regards to a schedule. What I'm really here to talk to you guys about is just like a little story time that I had remembered. It's kind of an interesting story time, so I wanted to let you guys know something kind of interesting is that, as you guys know, I've been living in Colorado for almost 2 years. September 25th, I think, will make my 2 years here in Colorado. My second year here in Colorado. And so it has been a pretty interesting journey. I can definitely say that I do love the state. This state is amazing. I absolutely just love the scenery, and it's just a really, really nice place besides the fact that it snows half of the time. So pretty much, I got my gel. So since I've been here though, I was told about the coyotes. Y'all, I'm obviously really hard-headed because when I first got here, I didn't really see many coyotes. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe that's like up in the mountains somewhere, which if you see where I live, I literally live right next to a mountain. Like, I'm pretty sure it's like in walking distance, you can walk up that mountain. It's not that far. I don't really see many coyotes, right? And when I first moved here, I had not seen any. I was here for about almost like 2-3 weeks before I was pushed out to go to NTC in California. Now, I get to California, and when I get there, I never told y'all the story, but I was literally ambushed by 3 coyotes. So y'all, this is what it looks like right now. It's just like a nice little twist, and I hate this part because I try to like get to the other side and I have to like hold my hair down with my shoulder, which I'm pretty sure I could use a clip, but yeah, that's too much work. I went to California, and you know, being semi-part, I guess, from California, I didn't really worry about getting there and trying to figure out, like, what is it like being here in California? Because I knew what it was like. I knew what the desert was like. I've been to the desert multiple times, Death Valley to be exact. Now mind you though, when I got there, nobody really told me anything about California anyway. Like, as soon as I got there, I just started really getting to know my soldiers, and nobody said, you know, hey ma'am, like, don't, you know, if you're gonna work out, don't work out in these areas, or don't work out alone, or don't go run outside on your own, or, you know, stay away from this or that. Like, I was not prepared, right? With all that said, I get out there and I'm running. I decide in the morning I'm going to run because I was so freaked out about people telling me about the altitude change in Colorado and me having a hard time being able to, I guess, I don't like this little bun that I created. It looks super weird. I was like, oh yeah, let me try to do this like now so I'm not having to stress about it. So anyway, with all that being said, I get there and I decide in the morning, okay, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna run. Absolutely love California weather, so I was just like, oh, this is really nice. So I'm running and I'm running. And I just like hear like this noise. And it was just kind of like if a dog was following you, right? So I kind of stopped because I was like, what the heck? Like, I just kind of turned around, and when I tell y'all, I turned around and I thought I had seen a dog because it like kind of ran past me. Like, let's say I'm standing here and then you see something just go past you like that. And I just kind of like turned around and I was like, what the heck is that? But I wasn't like nervous because I just thought it was like a dog. But you know, because we were on a military base in a sense, I wasn't really too worried because I was like, it's probably just a dog, but alright. So I turned around and like, I kid you not, by the time I turned around, there were 3 things that looked like dogs. But when I looked, I freaking noticed it was a doggone coyote. 3 of them. It was like one came up this way, the other one was this way, and the other one was that way. Like they were literally like just staring at me. My heart literally dropped, you guys, to the floor. I was panting really on the inside. I really didn't let them know that I was like freaked out, obviously, but I was like freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the end of my life. I'm about to get my face mauled off. And I was like, okay, if you start running, they're gonna run after you. But mind you, I hadn't really been told many things about coyotes. You know, from where I used to live, I've never seen coyotes. All I was ever told was watch out for coyotes, and I was just like, what the heck? So I was literally so afraid, you guys, because I've seen these things on TV. I've read about these things where people have gotten their face mauled by certain animals, dogs to be included, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is it. Like, I promise you guys, this is not something I'm over exaggerating. I honestly and truly just said to myself, this is it. Like, this is I never thought that I would die this way, but I guess this is how I'm gonna die, because I know that animals can sense fear. So I was just kind of like, all right, just kind of calm down, but low key, I was afraid, and I knew that they felt that I was afraid, right? So that's why I was like, you're gonna die. Like, it is what it is. I'm looking at them because I had turned. Remember, I was running and I had turned, and I'm like literally just looking at them, and they're like looking at me. And then I think after a while, they just kind of just left. Like, one just kind of walked off, and the other one walked off, and the other one. And when I tell you, which is probably the most dumbest thing, because they could have still ran after my behind, but as soon as I seen them all leave, I took off and I just started running, and I was sprinting down the street. I just kind of went into the street so I could see a car, so I could probably flag them down just in case the coyotes came after me. But they didn't. And I kind of just walked along the street, and there was no cars really because it was early in the morning. It was like 4 o'clock in the morning. And so finally what ended up happening was I just kind of walked over to the gym area. I ended up like by a gym, and there were people that were like out there like doing workouts or whatever, waiting for the gym to open. So I just kind of went and I was over there, and then I just started running, and that's my story. I did get ambushed, but I was not physically attacked. The thing that was kind of good was when I got back to my room, I ended up researching about coyotes, which I should have did this before, but I researched about coyotes, and they said that coyotes are not very aggressive like people think they are. With articles that I read, they said that, you know, of course they can kill you, really, like they can like maul your face off if they want, but they really don't go more towards humans, they go more towards animals. So I had read an article, like, and I didn't like look this up, but like literally probably a couple of days later, I was just randomly just on my phone, and I seen this article come up where this guy had been attacked by, I think it was 3 coyotes. He was attacked by 3 coyotes, and he got mauled on his leg, and he survived a coyote attack. And I was like, Lord, you are so good, because I could have been dead, or I could have been mauled. I spoke to some of the people in my platoon, some of my soldiers, and when I told them, they were like, ma'am, oh my gosh, you ran by yourself? I was like, well, yeah, nobody told me that I shouldn't be running outside in the morning. And they were just like, oh yeah, no, at least, especially not over here in the desert. I know, like I said, I've been in the desert multiple times, but I mean, I'm not just gonna sit and chill in the desert. The only reason I was in the desert was for training. That's where we go and do our training. I didn't know that, and I was just like, what the heck? Yeah, and then they just kind of started telling me about other wild animals while I was there, and I was like, I'm glad you guys are telling me this now and not waiting until like later. So yeah, it's kind of a crazy story, but hope you guys enjoyed my story time and my kind of get ready with me. Here's how my hair looks now, and all I do now is go get my scarf. I put it on so I can lay my hair down and, you know, get rid of the frizzies, and I'm good to go. So I'll talk to you guys a little bit later.